My name is Cesare LaRon Willis, aka Tight Eyes. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I am known for the creation of crumb. My childhood was pretty rough because of the place that we lived in, just situations. And one of the things about the inner city, they have these like outlets for kids to do stuff. So dance, music, sports. I went to Washington High School, Washington Preparatory. And they had a program for the arts. And that's how I got into this whole thing. It was like a vortex. And I didn't know what I was doing. And I ended up loving it. And it took me into this whole community of underground dance. And then I found out about Tommy the Clown and clown groups all around the inner city. And it just became a thing. It was like the new thing for kids to do. I didn't know what it was. I was just too hype. I saw kids and they was doing some crazy footwork. And I'm like, I am doing this. I don't care what happens. So it was just a thing that came full circle. I couldn't deny it. It was just a handful of kids from this neighborhood. They'll link up with people from Compton, South Central, and then Inglewood. And they'll all meet up and dance instead of gangbanging. So it was a place that we all were looking for to get out of the dangers of the inner city, because there's a lot of danger. All the crews in the inner city, it was like 50 of them. So out of 50, you had one top, cream of the crop, Tommy the Clown, and everybody wanted to get to the top. What we called hip hop dance, we really didn't have access to like certain studios to learn, and we didn't have the money to keep taking class. They were our teachers. So getting in there, getting accepted, that's one thing. And then being unique within it. Now, clown dancing had been around for years. I did not know how to clown dance. I had to learn how to clown dance while competing with it. Learning how to do the moves, and I don't want to do the moves like everybody else because I want to be different. I'm not coming in here to just be a copy of what the norm is. Because I had a different attitude, that kind of made me see dancing a little bit differently. But the fundamentals, the essence, which people are looking at, that is what's drawing you to the dance. Sometimes what that person has been through, what that person is currently going through, these are the things that are coming out through the moves. So I learned how to channel that. You just kind of need somebody to go first. It's a lot of stuff going on down there with people's minds, with people's hearts, people's families, stuff that you just can't talk about. I've had many near-death experiences. What's the difference between me and my brother who passed in 2020? Who used to crump with me? Teammate. Everywhere I went, he was there. What was the difference? I put my body through way more wear and tear. He passed away from type 2 diabetes. And the week I was going to work for money to get his insulin. So, this is poverty. We were screaming we needed help with our movements. And people got this, they got the feeling, and their hearts went out to us. It was a documentary about it, to expose the realities of it. Now, where is it going beyond that? You saw Rise, and then Rise ended on the note of, okay, where? Where are you guys? Where are you guys going? What is your plan? Where we are now is royalty. It's prosperity. It's wealth, health, mental health. The great influences in my life did not come from any dancer. My mother was a big one just because of her perseverance. So in a battle, even if I'm not doing well, I persevere. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, my mother, Muhammad Ali. Just the loop of watching those people was like, I have to do something. I would tell my younger self, fire. Do everything with fire from right now until the last breath. Because there's nothing that can stop you. Make that a belief. I'm very grateful coming from where I come from. The stories that I've been through. More fire, that's all.
Before you go, can you demonstrate what crumb is like visually? What does it feel like?
Crump visually, it's an experience, and it feels like a flow that you have to catch. Like when you first come into your crump round, you have your introduction, and you're seeing what path you're gonna take. Like what flow, how far am I gonna go, how fast am I gonna get there, and then you enter into it. The middle part of crump is the grit. It's the core value. It's who's driving the machine. You have to be able to say what you gotta say, how you want to say it. We don't want to see fancy things. We want to know who you are, and that's what this middle energy is about. It's about that core value.
This that great poupon, that AV on that TED talk. Ay, watch my soul speak, you let the meds talk. Ay, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Ay, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Hold up, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
Now, this is the spaz part. This is why we crump. Everybody who crumps, they want to get here. You want to feel the spaz energy. It's not about technique. It's all feeling. You know who you are. You know how you came in. Now, how you gonna leave? How you gonna exit? And that's what this is all about. And you want to entice people to like pop. As soon as they see it, you want them to explode. The same way you explode. You want to cause that explosion. Liveness everywhere. And that is the best way I can describe crump.